Any fly or other small animal flying through this habitat could become a meal for this banded argiope right here sitting on its web. But other dangers lie here as well. On the far side of this web is a robber fly covered in dew right now. Robber flies, like the spiders, are fierce hunters, but they hunt in the air, not on the ground or in webs. Now, later on, once the dew burns off this fly, it may start flying around and could in turn become food for this spider. Who knows what drama will unfold as the day wears on. It has been said that no matter where you are on Earth, there's always a spider within 1 meter or 3 feet of you. This becomes very apparent early in the morning when dew adorns their webs. Only half an hour has transpired, and all these webs, including the beautiful orb one in front of me, are now invisible. The sun has dried the dew, and the snares are set to capture the prey for their owners during the day. Today on Wild by Nature, we're going to meet a ground-dwelling wolf, a crab that lives on flowers, and meet Canada's very own Spider-Man. Join me, Michael Runtz, as we explore the amazing world of spiders and their webs of intrigue. Now, flowers offer a lot of food for insects, but they also have nasty surprises too. Right here in front of me is a goldenrod crab spider hidden on this oxeye daisy. It'll sit there for hours, its front legs outstretched, which resemble a crab's arms, hence the name crab spider. Crab spiders don't build webs, they sit on flowers and wait for the prey to come in. Now, this particular crab spider is amazing. It can change its color from white to yellow to match the flower that it's on. Here it's on an oxeye daisy, the spider is white. Now on that spider, a little tiny mite is walking around. That is a parasite. Even spiders have their problems too. Crab spiders are not the only spiders that don't build webs. Wolf spiders and jumping spiders stalk their prey on the ground, as do sac spiders, which hide during the day in hidden sacs of silk. Undoubtedly, however, the best-known spiders are those that do indeed build webs. These include the sheet web spiders, the funnel weavers, and the orb weavers, which create the most distinctive of all webs. Whether they build webs or not, all spiders have 8 legs, 2 body sections, 8 eyes, poison fangs, and silk-producing spinnerets. Well, Charles, you find spiders everywhere, don't you?
We do indeed. Someone has said that you're no more than 1 meter from a spider at any time.
Do you hear your beautiful backyard?
While spiders inspire fear in many people, there is one man in particular in whom quite different feelings are aroused. Dr. Charles Dondale, recently retired after 38 years as an arachnologist with the federal government, still enjoys studying and talking about his favorite group of animals.
Well, Charles, what a beautiful web.
Yes, Michael, this is an orb web, but it's also a work of art, engineering feat, and above all, a trap for catching food.
Now here the morning dew still on, you can see the web quite clearly, and there are several parts, aren't there, to the structure?
The key to the whole thing is this top thread, which is the bridge thread that starts the web, and then from there down it's a series of radial threads to which is attached the sticky spiral, which is the catching part of the web.
And as I understand, the sticky spiral also has a coating that pulls water in from the air around, keeping that strand moist and therefore elastic.
Exactly. And this is a very important thing to the spider, because if it isn't going to catch anything anymore, it's useless.
Now these webs are quite impressive, but they're made in a very short period of time, I understand. About half an hour to an hour for this kind of beautiful structure?
Yes, that's all it takes.
Oh boy. There's a very, very tiny little spider in the web down here. That's not the maker of the web, is it?
No, no, this is an opportunistic spider. It's a kleptoparasite, which means that it just lives off the work of the owner of the web. And it's a little comb-footed spider, and it mates there, it lays its eggs there, and spends its whole life on the periphery of the orb-weave web. And this gives it its living.
So it sort of is a scavenger in some ways, I suppose, then?
Yes, it eats the leftovers from the big spider.
Now this orb weaver here is hidden inside the flower and behind.
Yes, she's in her retreat. It's a silk-lined place where she spends the day. This is an orb weaver of the evening and night, and now it's daytime, so she's resting.
Inside that cone flower. Here it comes! Here it
Here
comes!
she comes.
Oh no, what's that? It's an empty casing.
No.
She's just finished eating.
She's finished eating a large insect.
And just dropped down the carcass all wrapped up
That's
in
right.
his garbage bag. That's really something. Maybe we can entice it out though, can we? I see her beautiful eggs coming out.
She moving?
Oh, there she comes. Oh, she is absolutely beautiful. Look at this.
Araneus trifolium.
And commonly called autumn orb weaver. Look at the size of her. Now that is a female, correct?
Yes, adult female. Her body is loaded with eggs.
Wow.
That when the spider is in this stage of development, her eggs are maturing, and she needs lots of protein.
So instead of going to the fridge for pickles and ice cream, she's going to the web for flies and a variety of other animals.
Yes, live meat, that's what she likes. But these orb weavers also have the ability to gather some food from pollen, which sticks to these threads.
Oh.
And it gives them certain vitamins and amino acids.
So these spiders have a well-rounded diet then?
They do.
Yeah, they have their salad on the side with the main course.
She's going down to the center again, and from there probably back to her retreat.
And back to her retreat. Beautiful. Well, there are other orb weavers not far away that are day active. Let's go have a look for those, Charles.
Good idea.
This woodland trail leads right down to a beautiful little meadow. And usually there's quite a few of those beautiful black and yellow argiopes, so I hope we get lucky.
I look forward to it, Michael. This is one of our favorite spiders.
How many kinds of spiders do we have in Canada?
In Canada, somewhere between 1,500 species and, say, 2,000.
Wow, and how about in North America?
It's more like 3,000 or 4,000. There are so many kinds of spiders, so many different behaviors, and so much different ecology that it is just, we're just scratching the surface.
Here we go, here's the meadow. It's a little pond in spring. A number of the early spring frogs come out here and lay their eggs, but it's dry by late summer. Then it becomes a spider haven. And I think usually the greater density is back in a bit farther. So go back through here. Oh!
Banded argiope, that's trifasciata.
She's got a stink bug, it looks like. Something that's rather unpalatable to many insects or other animals.
Yes. She is full of eggs.
See her paw get pulled back, her leg get pulled back?
Yes, right, she does.
She didn't like it. They use their feet, don't they, initially to touch prey?
Yes.
And then they can confirm that in their mouths afterwards. But they actually have hairs that are sensory in nature in terms of tasting.
Yes, see her one leg goes into her mouth.
Yep.
She's tasting what she touched. Touch and taste. Touch and taste.
Yeah, this is great.
Tasting in the mouth. That's where the actual
great.
taste receptors are in the mouth. They know before they actually bite something about the insect, so they can tell whether it's going to be edible or probably not.
So they certainly are discriminating, aren't they, in what they eat?
They are. She takes it and she may wrap now. No, she doesn't like it. She tore a piece from the web.
Yeah, what's she got in her mouth?
That's a bit of the webbing. There's the swathing band. Oh, that's unique.
Look at her wrapping it.
Yep.
There we go.
Rolling it over like a pig on a spit.
And now she's biting it.
Yes,
The death bite.
that's it. The venom of this spider, although not harmful to humans, seems to be very lethal.
And then she's leaving it.
She's got it secured now. She can take her time about feeding.
Beautiful webs. Well, so far, Charles, no black and yellow argiope.
Lots of banded in this little meadow.
Oh, look at this right here.
Oh, she's feeding right now. The feeding is an external digestion. They pour out digestive juice over the prey. Then this dissolves the muscles and gut and all the internal organs, and then they suck it back up.
Like a big milkshake.
I guess.
Now, Charles, this web of this banded argiope doesn't have a central structure that some do have. But right over here, I can see one that does have that structure. Let's go have a look at it.
Let's look.
Now, she's on a grasshopper, it looks like. Yeah, it is a grasshopper, all wound up.
Yes.
But underneath her is that very thick, white, zigzag pattern of webbing.
That's right. It's
Of
called a stabilimentum because early observers thought that it was to stabilize the web. Recent research has shown now that this is a means of attracting prey because this stabilimentum actually has ultraviolet properties, and some insects respond positively to ultraviolet light.
So like a lure here, this spider has constructed a little pattern of UV reflective material that'll draw the insects to it.
Right.
It's like a fisherman waiting by the side. It sits there waiting for the prey to come into the lure.
Exactly.
Now also, there's some belief too that perhaps the stabilimentum could be used to scare off birds.
There was research done in the American prairies to suggest strongly that birds taking off in the early morning would destroy webs, but not if they had a stabilimentum.
A dual purpose then.
Well, it may have.
To preserve the web and attract dinner in.
Yes.
Oh, right over here. Here's some egg cases.
Argiope egg sacs.
Beautiful.
Yes, the mother spider's probably died already. She's left her sac of 1,000 or more eggs, and this will spend the winter. The little ones will emerge in the spring.
And I expect that very few of those will survive to adulthood.
That's true. Birds eat them, snakes eat them, wasps eat them, and bigger spiders eat the little spiders. So only 1 or 2 of these individuals per 100 would actually reach maturity.
Gee, so the odds of survival are pretty slim for one of these argiopes.
Oh, it's a hard place to live in the meadow.
That's nature's way.
Yes, it is.
And here's the one we came for, Charles, the black and yellow argiope. Beautiful. A little different pattern than the banded, aren't they?
Yes, the banded has stripes that run transverse on the abdomen. This one has patches of yellow on jet black.
So Charles, with all these spiders here, would you call this a good meadow?
This is a wonderful meadow, Mike, and I think we have a lot of diversity among the spiders.
So any meadow-bearing spider is a great meadow, isn't it?
Of course.
After the break, a spider-loving wasp.
You find spiders wherever you go, but not all spiders. Each species is adapted for a certain environment. Some like forests, some enjoy the water's edge, and many like open fields like this. But even in open fields, certain types of spiders are only found under certain conditions. Right in this area here is a very special spider, one that lives not above the ground, but below it. The burrows can be hard to find, but luckily, we've got one right down here. We'll see if somebody's home. So let's just try this. What's got on now? Well, here she is, the owner of the burrow. This is Geolycosa, one of the burrowing wolf spiders. Unlike other wolf spiders that hide under logs or bark or rocks, this wolf spider digs deep tunnels into the ground. Now, this particular tunnel was not all that deep, but as the spider gets bigger, that will become much deeper. When the egg sac is finally developed, she'll carry that until the eggs hatch, and the tiny babies will ride on her back, as they do in other wolf spiders, until they mature somewhat. Now, in front of the spider's face, you can see those big mouth parts, the chelicerae. These are used to crush their prey. Unlike other spiders that just bite it and leave it, these spiders actually kill by crushing. Then the saliva comes out and melts down the prey to a lovely little milkshake for it. So this spider performs a crush and slurp operation when it feeds. But let's get her back down there where she belongs. Here we go. It may seem a little sandy and hot here for spiders, but you do find spiders in this habitat also. Some of the wolf spiders do hunt by the edges or across the sand. But there's other hunters here too. This little dark wasp moving all around me, flicking its wings repeatedly, is a spider wasp. Now they'll feed on spiders, but other animals too. Not for food as the adult, but more for food for the young. She's going around looking for any kind of spider. Now, that's not a spider she's got, but it's a relative. That's a harvestman, commonly called daddy longlegs. It's like a spider, but it has only one big body part, not two, and other differences too. But she's got that. Now she's dragging it. Now this spider wasp may have a burrow nearby it'll stuff it into, and when the egg hatches of that spider wasp, the baby wasp will devour the paralyzed spider. There, under that leaf, she's hiding it right there. Now she hasn't got a burrow there for it. She's left it there. She's gone off over here. And now she's starting to dig. And when she has her burrow finished here, she'll drag it over and stick it down there. Here she comes. She's going to go back now to the leaf, I wonder. She's heading that direction. Back to her hiding spot for that harvestman. And there she goes. And here she comes. She just pulled the harvestman from under that leaf where she had it stashed. And she's going to drag it into her new burrow. Look at this. She's stopping. She's left it there. And now she's starting to dig. She's going to eventually come back for that harvestman and put it down the burrow, put an egg on it. Oh, look at this. She appears to be measuring it with her antenna. Back to the burrow. More digging, more digging. I guess it wasn't quite big enough for this harvestman. More measuring of the prey. Back down in the burrow. More and more and more digging. Oh, this could be it. Here she comes. She's grabbing the harvestman, and down it goes, down into the burrow. All the way to the bottom, I'm sure. Just watch for a while. Finally, here she comes. I can see her down the burrow, coming up toward the top. Watch the top really carefully. You'll soon see it collapsing because she's digging sand from beneath it. There it goes. Look at this. She's spending all her energy now filling back in the hole she created. And down to the bottom of that tunnel, now concealed by the sand, the egg is sitting on the harvestman, eventually which will become a meal for the young wasp grub. Look at that, look at that. She's throwing sand from all directions now onto the former hole. It's totally concealed. Her job is done and off she goes, leaving the egg and harvestman hidden down below for an unseen drama to unfold. I'm so pleased we found this, Charles. It's been a while since we were looking for it. That is a wonderful mass of baby spiders, isn't it?
Yes, the spider that made this nest is known as a nursery web spider, because when the mother's about to hatch her eggs, she builds a nest like this, a tent-like nest called a nursery web, and hangs the egg sac up inside, and then she normally stands guard on the outside. Now she's missing here.
Yeah.
I assume she's gone off to make another nest somewhere.
Right.
But the young have hatched, and you can see the little ones coming out of the egg sac.
And there's quite a few in there. There must be hundreds.
Yes, maybe 1,000.
Earlier we found the nest of a female nursery web spider, but she wasn't there. This, however, is excellent habitat for the same species. There's a female nursery web spider guarding her babies. Another one down below. Wow, what a reaction. That's the female nursery web spider guarding her babies inside that web. Prior to this stage right here, she carried around a large egg sac in her mouth. That sac now lies vacant at the bottom of the web.
In only a few weeks from now, the 1,000 or so young in this nursery web will be out on their own, searching and hunting for food, greatly increasing the danger faced by other small animals that share this same habitat.
Thanks for joining me on this look at spiders and their webs of intrigue. Join me next time for another adventure where everything we meet is wild by nature.